Hello, my beautiful Aquarius. We got wisdom. 22. 2, it's all about choices, decisions, wisdom. She's standing on top of like 1,000 books here on this little rowboat. On not water, on the clouds. Interesting. This is a feeling of you tapping into your inner wisdom. Wisdom is not knowledge. Knowledge is learning something from a book. Wisdom to me is going into your inner heart, into your inner third eye. It's really listening to instinct, really listening in to yourself. So Capricorn, this week you're being asked to really trust that little thing, that little voice inside your head, instead of always looking outside for other help from others. So your new moon message is clear your mind, which, speaking of which, clearing like a lot, there's a lot going on. I feel it in the Capricorn energy, a lot going on. Overthinking, over. When you tap into wisdom, you don't need the mind. You know, this is kind of like this duality right here, the two. The clear the mind, the wisdom is here. So that stair step, which is you see here, this little like ladder, it's time to move down to this. So let's see what's going on with you, Capricorn. Why are you overthinking? So this week I'm doing something different. I'm picking from 5 different, I picked from 5 different decks. We have the 10 of Wands. This Sagittarius energy, but the 10 of Wands is releasing these burdens, really like freeing yourself from this heavy weight that's on top of you. What does this heavy weight have to do with? The Tower. I guess that's what the heavy weight is. The Tower is like chaos, conflict. You see this? There's like swirling energies around this black castle that's crumbling. There is light, you know, there's like little slivers of light showing up there, but all of it is darkness. So let's see what's going on. 8 of Wands. It's communication. So energies like moving. Let's see. It's another Sagittarius energy. Synchronicity. Adversity. I accept the challenges are the best way to learn. 100%. So there is some adversity with this Tower energy. Gemini. I think. Oh my God. All right. What is happening here with you? It's so in 8 plus 7 is 15. 15. 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 is harmony. 16. 16 plus 10 is 26. Plus 8 is 34. 7 is what's happening now in 2023. So what do we have here? We have some adversity in Tower showing up for you. So you are going through a little bit of a rough time right now, Capricorn, like everybody else, but I feel like there is something really ruminating in your mind, some really like chaotic thoughts, a conflict. You're in deep conflict. This could have to do with work, could have to do with family, with home, with friends, with yourself. You're just seeing things differently, and everything is like you're so much into thought right now, and you're trying to shut down your mind because there's just so much going on. You're overwhelmed, and you know that the only voice you need to listen to is here. But there's like so much going on. It's also because you might have gotten an email or a phone call, or like something came to you in a text format. This is 8 of Wands that took you off your game, kind of thing. Yeah. Wow, Capricorn. How interesting. In these past few weeks, you've been so clear. Things have been just making sense. And now we find ourselves back to this conflict here. The Gemini is communication, right? It's ruled by Mercury. So I think. That's what it is. I overthink, right? You're allowing your mind to take control, which is very Capricorn, and it's okay, but it's not working for you. It's really weighing heavily on you. You're like, you're finished. You can't. It's like almost you. This tower moment that's showing up for you. Remember, everything that comes to you is a blessing. And I know it's hard for you to understand that, but it truly is. This tower is coming to show you that this job is not right for you. This relationship is not right for you. This where you're living is not right for you. You know, like how you hoard all these things is not right for you. Or you're, you know, what you're doing, how you're eating, how you're drinking, how you're like all these things that are happening in your life. It's developed like this because you've allowed this to take control of your life. Because you go to bed at night and you're just thinking all the time. Because you wake up and you're thinking. Thinking is what is, you're creating a reality from your thoughts. So sorry. And it's like our goal is to step away from this thought and allow things to just flow. It's such a challenge for so many humans to allow things to flow, but it is so cathartic to allow that to happen, because once you enter into that kind of flow, there's no way you're going back to this overthought. And when you get into thinking, you know why it's coming up and how to stop it from taking over the mind. So synchronicity shows up. I don't know why, but maybe some of you have been seeing a lot of numbers, and or synchronicity is things that are happening in your life that are showing you that this is here for a reason, that showing you that you keep repeating the same pattern, this behavior, the habit. You keep like being faced with the same hardships, and yet you're still there. That's what synchronicity feels for me in this reading. It's like you're constantly putting yourself up against the tower moments. It keeps showing up for you to pay attention to. Why is this tower moment showing up in your life? Perhaps you're not supposed to be there. Perhaps you are being shown a lesson, but at the same time the lessons come in and they're just so, like, if you're in a situation where it's really uncomfortable or where it's not working, why are we so persistent to stay in situations? Why are you so persistent to stay in that job, in that school, in the relationship, in that friendship? Because of the past. Well, because I'm making really good money here. Yes, but maybe you're going to make more money somewhere else. And they're pushing you there. But you're not listening. And you're being stubborn, like a good earth sign that you are. And you keep coming up against the same things all the time. This is this. Very, very clear here. And you're carrying the weight too, the Ten of Wands. You just like keep on loading it up on top of you. No, I'm a survivor, and I'm going to be strong, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do everything for everybody else, and you're digging your freaking hole, Capricorn. You keep digging the hole. And you don't need to do that. You don't need to be a survivor. You don't need to be validated. You don't need to be like, you are amazing. You're a freaking light in a human vessel. Keep reminding yourself that. I know that some of you don't, because you're like, that's just like crazy thinking, but it really is what it is. And we don't, and we just live in this little boxed illusion that we continuously keep creating because we continuously stay in it and we don't listen to the lessons and the signs that are keep coming up to show us that it is the synchronicities that are showing up in your face. They're there for a reason. It's not just, oh yeah, it's so no, oh wow, look at that, I got that 444, look at that. The same problem keeps coming over and over and over again. It's so much fun. It's not fun, is it, right? It's not fun to be feeling like this. And this is what's happening here, you guys. This is what I feel like is going on. You keep taking these obstacles as challenges and as like, I did this, I like won the challenge for now because it's showing up 3 months later, or showing up 3 weeks later, or showing up 3 years later. And you keep delaying your true path in this journey. And you keep doing it like this, in the box, in the box, in the box, in the box, until one day the tower shows up again and says, hey, you're not happy here. What are you doing? And you're supposed to get into that awareness and say, oh yeah, I've seen this about 10 times in my life. It's time to make the move, as uncomfortable as it is. Because I know that universe, source, God is taking me somewhere better. Because I'm going to take myself somewhere. My soul is going to take me somewhere better. But no, I'm going to be the annoying, persistent human. And I'm going to stay, and I'm going to conquer, and I'm going to go through all the shit of it. I'm going to dive into the fears and the worry and the anxiety, which I don't have to because God, creator, source, has already given you the opportunity here. And you're like, no. It sounds like you, Capricorn, doesn't it? And that's where you're at right now. And you're in this full realization moment where you're like, really? Is this what I need to do? Be carrying all this weight all the time? Carry on everybody else's responsibilities? All these other people's thoughts, my thoughts, everybody. And I'm not paying attention to what's being shown in my face. So pay attention to any communication coming this week. Like I said, a phone call, an email, whatever, a text. There could be something coming up that will make you feel like take you off your stability, your groundedness. It could be a towering moment for you. Pay attention to the tower moments this week. So important. If things are making you feel uncomfortable, if something is coming and slapping you in the face and you're like, oh, it's okay, I'm going to take it and I'm going to just move along with it. No. Take that slap in the face or that trip and that fall and see what it is and say, okay, I'm not going to do that again. Let me change direction. You are being asked to listen to yourself, Capricorn, and stop listening to others. And stop listening to that old version of you and start listening to the new one. It's clear. Pay attention to synchronicities that are happening out there. Pay attention to the signs. I don't know how, I can't even like, the wisdom has shown up for you to go in and really truly listen. I can't stress to you how much we are changing in this world. This world is no longer what you know and how you've lived it. And if you continue living it the way you always knew it, you will continuously stay in the box. And that's not where we're headed. So, I'm going to give you a card, a lover's oracle card, like I gave you last week. I'm going to do one for this week as well. So, Capricorn, please. No. Okay, so I got two. Give thanks to the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. Beautiful message, Capricorn. Take a screenshot. And we have this fiery transformation. Your relationship with another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. Nice. Take the screenshot if you want. Beautiful energy coming your way. So change is happening, and it's coming very in drastic and unexpected changes, and you're not going to like them. I'm going to tell you right now, Capricorn, you're not going to like the messages coming in this week, but they're there for a reason, and they're there for you to stop being this martyr and stop being the survivor. Stop taking on other people's energies. Stop taking on just start making the moves. You're here to make moves and to push through the challenges. I hope this helps some of you. I know this feels like it's specific to some of you, but it could be for everybody. I just feel like you're following the same paths. You're following the same. It's just very earth sign of you to keep continuously doing the same thing over and over and over again, and you get the same results every single time. And now you're being like pushed outside of your comfort zone. So it's time to listen to that and pay attention to that. All right. Check your rising and your moon for other messages, but also check where your Pisces is in this week in your birth chart. It can help you navigate better through these energies, because Pisces is very emotional. Also, like, comment, share, subscribe, and leave a comment below, because I'll enter you into a weekly giveaway. I love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Aquarius. We got protection. So we see here a bird carrying an adult human in a nest, right? So it's kind of that stork carrying the baby, but it's adult, right? It's you right now. You moving into your innocence, moving into purity, surrendering, letting go of all the hang-ups that you have, that you're carrying with you. It's time to move into this darkness and out into the light kind of thing. I feel like some of you carrying on some heavy energies this week and the past few weeks and years and what have you, and lifetimes. And it's like coming to a head almost, and you're like, I just want to crawl up in this nest and get carried away. And I feel like some of you are maybe needing to take some time away this week and sleep, rest, do nothing. I almost feel that. I feel like some of you are needing this protection to show up, because you need to protect your heart. I think you've given a lot out to people. You've been very innocent with your heart, perhaps. I don't know. Let's see. This is a very interesting energy. Your new moon in Pisces message is talk less, feel more. I mean, it's not so far from Aquarius. You don't like to feel. Right? You don't like to go deep into your emotions. You prefer to just talk it out, right? Talk surface, la 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 la, or whatever, and not to feel. So this is kind of an interesting message is coming from this protection here. So I pulled from 5 different oracle and tarot decks this week, because I just feel like changing it up. And here we go. We have the 2 of coins. See, she's making a decision, making a choice between 2 different areas of her life: love, relationship, job. Like 2 things that are not so heavy lifting, though. They're like very light. The 4 of coins is stability, foundation, materialism. We'll see what it means for you. The Empress, Taurus, Libra energy, a mother energy also. A lot to do with finances and abundance, a lot to do with giving birth, right? But protection, but perhaps could be overbearing. You could have an overbearing mama around you. So let's see what is going on. Denial. Well, there we go. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. So denial. Purpose. I know what I'm here to do. Individuality. That's you. Abundance. Jupiter showing up here. And Mercury in retrograde. Reinvention. Interesting. Like Jupiter is like expansive. Mercury in retrograde is taking a step back and reassessing. So what are these questions? What are these cards all about? Some of you are in denial. When it comes to what? Maybe there's a mother around you that's in denial about you. But everything here feels to me like it's a job or a money situation. You stepping into your own, like the denial is sticking out to me the most here. It's like you denying, you're denying your true you. That's the feeling I'm having here. And you're being asked to take a few steps back, hence the protection, right? It's kind of this like some of you are having to find yourself again, Aquarius. You've created a facade. You've created this persona of you with everyone else around you. You haven't been able to be completely 100% yourself with everybody, and now it's time to get out of that. Stop being like, I know that you're not a sign that lives in fear all the time, but here I feel like you have a little bit of fear showing up here, because a fear of being yourself. That's what I'm getting here. A fear of being your true like individual self. Some of you are like, I could feel like some of you, like maybe since you're a child, have wanted to do something different, and people, maybe your mother, maybe other energies have stopped you from moving into that power, moving into your purpose. And that's where all your abundance is. Jupiter is like the largest planet in the solar system that we know of, right? But it's this like thunder. It's this like I'm here kind of planet. And that's you. But a part of you has hidden from that. And hidden in the stability and in the materialism of the world. Four of Pentacles, Capricorn. In the structure, it's ruled by Saturn. In the way things, Saturn also rules Aquarius. So you do find some harmony with Saturn in the structure of it, but not, because you don't like structure and you like to be free. So it's almost like you're battling with yourself. Some of you are in a job that you don't like, but you're staying in it because it's stable. And maybe you have a really good position, but it's not you. So, and if anyone's listening to this, listen. It's time for change. Because what is coming for you, it's time to step back and re-examine. Why are you there? Some of you, I feel like, I don't know, you're making a decision when it comes to money. You're making a decision with your job, with your relationships, with how you're spending money, how you're investing money. The Empress showing up could be you that's also investing in a new business with this little protection here, or you're stepping into your purpose, you're healing, you're doing something. You could be doing it with an Empress, or you are the Empress. But I definitely feel like there's a stability part here that I feel it. I feel like it's so interesting that like the stability is keeping you tied. If that makes sense to you. It's like the job and the finances and the role of the woman or the man, you know, that the roles and the boundaries, the limitations of the society is holding you back from being this explosive you. And you're being asked to step into this because some of you are hanging on to a meh job and a meh relationship and a meh like family ship, and you know, like everything is just meh, and that's not who you are. You're not that at all. You are like an innovator. You are always, your mind is always thinking, you know, you're always thinking about something new, which is where we need you to be. We need you to be in the new. And you are hanging on to an older energy. And it's not an old energy. It's just like a stable energy. And I don't feel like that's where you need to be. You know, if Capricorn got this, maybe I would say, yeah, it's perfect for you. But not for you. And here it's like you need to step into your awareness. You need to start asking yourself where you're feeling that tightness, where you're feeling that need for protection. Why do you need someone to protect you? Because you're not being you, authentically you. And Jupiter to me speaks of like, as soon as you step into that part of you, it's like, watch out world, because things will start to change for you. Abundance will roll into you, like destiny will start to take place. You won't need to be so much protected by the bird or by the world because you are stepping into your purpose. The Empress keeps showing up, so there could be like a woman figure in your life, like an older woman or a mother energy that will encourage you and move you into this new way. But like the protection energy is feeling like, take that time, step into a Mercury in retrograde kind of moment. Take that time and actually look, assess where it is that you're feeling constrained, where it is that you're feeling like not yourself. Because where you're feeling like that is you're stepping away from why you're supposed to be here in this earth, right? Again, individuality is an interesting thing because it's not really, because we're here as a whole, but we're also here to tap into our original soul blueprint, which is the individuality of it all. So just, I feel like this is like a general kind of reading, which it is already, but feels to me that you are being asked to start to look into it's so interesting, I would never say this to anybody, but where things feel very safe, that's not where you need to be, Aquarius. And as much as you're a fixed sign who likes that, I feel like it would be very compromising to you to be in that safe place. You need to take some chances. You need to make some big moves. And in doing that, you will open up that path, purpose for you. Stop living in denial. Stop living in your fears. There's no place for that in your world. Wow. Talk less. Talk less. Like, you don't need to be talking so much. We don't need to be talking about anything anymore. We just need to start to go within and start listening there. This is an interesting reading. Let's see. So I'm going to pick one love card for you, Aquarius. I really like this reading for you. It's very specifically tailored to you, because it's like, I don't think I would have given the same message to like an Aries or a Capricorn, let's say. So it's time for re-examining your life and where it is that you feel uncomfortable in your life, and actually staying in the discomfort, if you understand. Okay, we got two messages here. Look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. Oh, that's nice. And this one, healing. I need to see this close. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. This could just go for you. It doesn't have to be a relationship. I really feel that. Healing is such a big part of you, Aquarius, as you are the star card. It's like you're being called to heal yourself through this, but at the same time, no, not at the same time, be true to you and stop playing safe and stop playing in this little box game. It's not working for you. It's time to step into you. I hope this helped you. I really feel like it helped some of you, and it's really interesting. All right, my beautiful Aquarius. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also check where Pisces lands in your birth chart this week, so you can better understand how to maneuver around the emotional energy of Pisces. And like, comment, share, subscribe. If you leave a comment, you'll be entered automatically into a weekly giveaway. I love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Pisces. So we got power, full moon power, in reverse. So there's no reversals in this card, in this oracle deck, but your higher selves were insistent that this go in reverse. So when I see this card, power, it means you have the power to create new realities. You have the power to manifest whatever it is. You have the power. You are source. In reverse is that you don't know how to deal with your power. You are giving your power away. You're taking advantage of your power, right? That there could be so many different ways to look at this. You are powerless or more too powerful. There's just this feeling of you holding yourself back or too much, right? So I need to like see the reading to better understand this. Your Pisces new moon message is breathe through the tension. All right. So, I said this last week and I'm going to say it again. Pisces and Scorpio, Gemini sometimes, yeah. Like there's a lot of heavy energies that come through you guys, and it's a blessing. So it's because you're clearing quicker, you're clearing faster than everybody else, but you have to deal with it. So never take it as such a bad thing, right? We have to, like, the quicker you get through these heavy energies, the more light you will feel, my beautiful Pisces. And this week it's Pisces new moon, so it'll feeling a refreshing feeling as well. So your first card is out of the bag. Okay, so this week I changed to, I'm going to use 5 different decks, Oracle and Tarot, just for fun. You got 3 of Swords, my beautifuls. Killing me. The 3 of Swords is heartache, pain, grief, sadness, The whole 9 yards. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Abundance. Beautiful. That's always welcome. Financial discipline. Interesting. So both money cards showing up here. 88, 48. You got so many cards. Relationships. I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good. So relationships showing up here. That could be part of the Three of Swords. Indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. So indecision showing up. King of Wands. Leo energy. Ace of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And Neptune, which is the ruling planet of Pisces. Sacrifice. Okay, wow. All right. What is happening here? So indecision, relationships, Three of Swords. Right off the bat, we'll look at that part. Right here we have some of you having to deal with a relationship that you're like in the middle of making decisions with your relationships. Like relationship, does it have to be only romantic? No, it could be personal, it could be friends, family, it could be colleagues. Whatever it is, you're in the middle of something heartbreaking for you. And perhaps that's the power play here. There's a power play going on, perhaps. And you're having to, maybe, let's say you're a boss or a manager and you're having to let go a lot of people that you're very close to. And this is, you have like power being taken away, for, like, you know, that is that. Or, and you're not feeling good about it because the Three of Swords is pretty evident that this is not a great feeling for you. Could be in a relationship. Let's like look at the way the things. Like I almost feel like this is separated in twos here. Like in a two. Like here, like Neptune. Neptune is delusion. It's sacrifice here. But I want to read in the book what it says to be 100% not giving you everything that you need to hear. With the Neptune card, it would be difficult to get to the bottom of the issue. Nice. Right? You may see the smoke in the mirrors, find yourself engulfed in nefarious mists and blame cast on the wrong person or reason. With this card, you want to be absolutely clear and out front with everything. Neptune is the planet of sacrifice, as you may be asked to sacrifice something, usually related to ego, for some greater good. That's okay. You may be caught in a situation which is unclear. The reasons behind it may not make sense or are being withheld from you. You may find difficult getting in on the right path or in clarifying a direction. On the other hand, you may be extremely tuned in at the present time, sensing emotions, having visions, and if this is the case, what is below the surface is now being brought up. Oh, nice. Okay, I love it. This is very Pisces. Like, oh my God. Pisces new moon. It's almost like your relationships are coming up for you, like all kinds of relationships. And you're having to make a lot of decisions, and it's killing you to make these decisions, hence the no power here. And it's all coming up for a reason. Like I said to Aquarius, everything that we have, or Capricorn, everything that we have that shows up, that feels uncomfortable to us, is there for a reason. It's like, and we just like push things away, or we just like don't want to deal with it right now, and we like just stay with the relationship even though it's worthless, or not worthless, but even if it's like not giving you anything back and not giving anything back to the other person either, we stay in it. And this is where you're at, Pisces. You're like making these massive changes and decisions in your life that's going to disrupt a lot. It's going to disrupt your life, other people's lives, but Disruption is how we get to clearing, is how we get our power back. If we do not disrupt, then we stay like this. And so a lot of you are going through a really rough time, making choices to step away from, detached from people that you love in this lifetime, that you realize are not bringing you anything. And I'm saying this because I think it's really important that I'm bringing this up to you here, because what I see, like if you make these changes, if you do these you make these difficult, challenging decisions, it's not for nothing. Because what happens here is abundance, financial discipline. You move into something very money coming in. I almost feel like a lot of you fish, what you're doing is you're impeding this flow to come in, even though maybe some of you have money coming in, but there could be so much more. And abundance is love, and abundance is like feelings of comfort and everything. It's like it's more than just money, and you're holding yourself back because you're choosing to stay in something that's comfortable, or something that's like not even comfortable. It's not comfortable because it's the Three of Swords. It's depressing. It's sad. But you're sacrificing yourself for what? Unless it's nothing. There's nothing coming back to you, right? And this is a very common Pisces thing. I'm going to sacrifice my love and everything for my family and my friends, and then it's like, poor me, and oh my God, look what I've done, and this is, and it's like, wow, man, no, stop, because you're not here to sacrifice your life for people. You're not here to sacrifice anything. You're not even here to sacrifice for yourself. You're here to just to live. You're here to take your power back and start living life as you see fit, as you hear inside you, the calling that's inside you. If the calling is saying no to this person, then don't stay with this person. The calling is to go to this person, then go to that person. But usually we're not here for relationships. Oh my God, it's such a 3D thing. We're not here. We're here for ourselves. It's time to listen in. We need to listen what it is that we need to do with ourselves. Your relationship with yourselves, is it for your higher good? Listen to your intuition, people, because you're breaking your heart. Ace of Wands, new beginning, new relationship, new chapter in your life. New, the King of Wands is you stepping into your power. Is maybe a King of Wands coming into your life, a Leo that's coming into your life, an Aries, Sagittarius, whatever, a fire sign. Doesn't have to be either. It could just be a man or a woman coming into your life that's going to bring a change, that's going to allow you to see things in a more dynamic and passionate and creative way. Here I feel you're stuck a little bit in self-pity and victimization, and you're stuck in that, like, woe is me. Oh my God, it's enough here. And it's only going to get worse and worse if you don't make the hard decisions. Here there's this like feeling of greatness coming your way, like so much. Look at these beautiful cards. I can't even, like, Ace, King, this. It's like, if you're single, like, even if you're single, like, I feel like you need to break away from certain people in your life that's holding you back, because you have, like, very nice coming in for you, right? Someone that's gonna maybe help you. Maybe it's a financial investor, someone that's going to doesn't have to be only a relationship. It could be helping you figure out how to place your money, where to put your money. Maybe you're going to start a new project together. This is new projects. This is new business. This is new creativity. I feel like there's you're at the edge, and you keeping yourself in the crater. And here there's this grand opportunity waiting for you on the other side of that, and you just want to like drown here. It's not working for you anymore, Pisces. It cannot. I know you've lived there a lot. You live in these deep emotional pool, and you found a way to navigate within it, those waters, but that water, that basin is drying out because it can't. We don't need you there, Pisces. We need you tapping into your intuition. We need you to tap into your spiritual greatness. We need you to tap into this prowess that you are, this fish that you are, right? This like navigator, whatever it is. We need you to tap into that. I mean, if you think about it, the koi fish, right? It's a Japanese fish that mythologically it swam up against all the challenges in the water to become a dragon. And that's what we need from you. We need you to turn into that dragon. Because that is what's waiting for you on the other side of this. But I feel like you're being called, you're being pushed. No. You're being given adverse, like I think Capricorn got the same, I don't know. I think Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces, you're all in the same kind of boat, like being like faced with adversity to wake you up out of this. You're going to feel the feels, Pisces, but man, oh man, what's on the other side is amazing. You're like, it could be anything that's in your life, by the way, it's a job or person. It feels to me like more your relationships within the job, within the family, the friends, the lovers. It's more that connection with people that you're needing to do away with or bring in new, because what's working, it's not working now. There's too much hardship, there's too much heartache, there's too much grief. You're holding on to past. You're holding on to an old behavior of yours, like that you keep like bringing back over and over, like a little bit of self-pity. I know you guys don't like to hear that word, but it is a little bit like, oh, poor me syndrome, and it's not working. The new energy doesn't allow it, and you are the new energy. You know, like at the beginning of this intro, I talk about Saturn moving into Pisces. Pisces is gonna go through a huge upheaval of change. You guys are gonna be the ones leading into this new age of Aquarius, right? We need you, Pisces, because you are mystical. You know, you are spiritually advanced, but you do tend to drown, and now you're being called out of that because abundance and love and new beginning and new chapters are waiting for you on the other side. I kind of like this. So you're going to get a love okay, advice card. Okay, so 2 is good. Is there anything else? No. So we have nice card. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. Wow. I mean, this for me, because I don't believe in death, that I believe the soul lives on forever, and this is what this exactly is. We don't need to be hanging on to these freaking old versions of you and these old relationships of you, because you are saying goodbye to this old version of you. It's dying. Those relationships are dying. There's all of it is dying, and we need to move into a new. So I'm going to leave you this like this, and then this if you want to take a screenshot. And this one is, oh my God. New beginning. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. I mean, come on. I can't make this up. You see it, they just shuffle out like this. So you are being called to new chapter and saying goodbye to your old. I don't know. I know it doesn't take like a week to do that. It's a lot of work, but I feel like you've been going through the work and you still have to continue going through a little bit more, Pisces. Pisces new moon will help you move into those new energies. But for me, it's like, let's take your power back. Breathe through the tension. Like, this is a really good reading. I know you're like, no, it's not. It is a good reading. Look at the future. It's abundance. It's Ace of Wands. It's new stuff coming in. You have something and you're working through some old crap and you still got to work through it. Don't hold on to it. It is an old version of you. You are new. We are moving into new. All right. I love you so much, and I'll see you next week. Check your rising and your moon. Also check where Pisces is in your birth chart other than your sun. It can help you navigate through this. And also like, comment, share, subscribe, and leave a comment, and I'll enter you into a weekly giveaway. I love you so much. Bye.